Hi, welcome. I am starting over in my corner and I just got some inventory pictures. It is, if you can read that backwards, February 25th, 2026 at 6:03 p.m. So the sun just set like 20 minutes ago. And so now the solar lights are starting to pop on. And I just picked up the jade that had fell. So the things along this wall, it's a narrow wall, so I can only put things that I'm okay with kind of falling, or like wider pots that I can kind of press up a little bit. Like this section that has the balcony wall can kind of support it a little bit. So those ones along there don't really fall as much. They also don't get as much wind, so they're not as affected. But that corner over there is where I have some issues. And then up on my balcony on that corner also. So I just have to be mindful of those things. For example, that fell. So we're gonna put that back upstairs. And today we're gonna try to get some cleanup happening. Also forgot to come over here and take some pictures before my light went down of my pots that I primed, and also this baby, which is hopefully good and doesn't need a second coat, because I want to take her upstairs and use her up on my balcony, I think. I'm pretty sure. Always lots of stuff to forage over here. These are so fun to breed with, and I haven't done that in forever, but these are like, you can strip these off and braid them and make cool stuff with them. And there's like so much of it back here to harvest, but that's a different project, and I've got a ton of projects, so I probably won't do that one for a while. Hopefully before they die back though. All right, let's grab a light and see what's happening. Where are my lights? I wanted to see my pots while they were pretty, because I want to know if I can use them. Well, they're not really ready to use yet anyways, because they just have the primer. But you can see how much I got done. I also primed some of these chairs, and we'll fix those up a bit more too. It's just they'd be a little bit more cohesive and a little more inviting over here. I want to try to dress them up, but I want to get some prettier colors happening. So I want more of the bright red, like the apple red, and I want more yellow in the garden, because we don't have a lot of yellow. So I want to do that. Anywho, so got lots of other things happening. I showed you that the other day. Where is my light? It's in one of my pockets. I love this jacket because I have inside pockets, y'all. But so that's where that was hiding. You can see I got a bunch of primer on it, so I gotta wash that off some more. Not wash it, but wipe it off or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot happening. It's come a long way in the last 4 or 5 years. Nasturtiums are starting to bloom. Let me put my face anymore and all my plants. There we go. So I got my nasturtium blooms. I got lots of succulents. My hydrangeas will look amazing eventually again at some point soon, hopefully. Geraniums and trees. We got to fix this pot up so it's more inviting again, because right now it's like a modge of like things, and the hibiscus, sadly, I had to let go of. So hopefully we'll have a hibiscus again at some point. Otherwise, my neighbor has some down there. Different color, but still. Lots of peppies and broccoli and other foods. The candelua is not open right now because the sun went down. But when they open up, they're really pretty. And that's an edible flower. So at some point I'll harvest some and actually enjoy that as food, but in the meantime I love it as a flower, and I like to make little bouquets with it and everything. Still want to move those over. I'll do that at some point, but I'm trying to get a cleaner row so that even the wild stuff growing back here looks clean and organized and not messy, so that way it's still an inviting space and doesn't look like you're walking into a wild jungle. And yeah, I don't want anybody to tell me to get rid of things, so I'm trying to make it look nice and inviting. This is our little prayer circle. There's my avocado again. It's so pretty when the lights are on. And yeah, Some mallow. I showed you the other day the difference between the mallow and the geranium. Shiny leaves, fuzzy leaves, different shades, different heights, different growth pattern, etc. Plantain Plantiago, my citrus trees that I kept calling cherries for the longest time, but somehow I mixed up my seeds. I planted cherry seeds, so I'm not sure how they turn into citrus, but alas, we will love them either way because they are my babies from seed. I do know that I grew them from seed, that much I know. And they're about 4 or 5 years old now. They're some of my oldest plants back here, these 5, or at least 4 of them, and then I think the youngest one is over there. And then I'll show you also my other sprouts that I have over here in my workstation. I gotta do a bunch of stuff today. Try to get this area cleaned up. Oh no, definitely need to clean it up. Everything needs bigger pots. Those were on the inside stairwell for the longest time. But okay, over here were the blue ones. Where'd you go, babies? Where are you? Oh no, I have so many things to do. I don't know where they went. Seriously, where are they? So many cuttings and things to share. I'm gonna have some people pick up some of these Transcantia zebrinas, aka wandering Jew or dude, depending on if you're offended by the term or not. Okay. Jew. Where did it go? I know I moved them because I was prepping them to put them in a bigger pot, but I don't see them now. What did I do? What'd I do? Oh, are they here? Oh, that's what happened. Okay, I put them here, that's why. I was like, let's put them in this pot. And there they are, soaking in water. So we gotta rescue these babies and get them growing. But here you go. You can see they got new babies growing. So whatever the citrus thing is, that's what we have happening. I think they're probably lemon or orange. I know for sure that one against the wall over there, fence over there, is a lemon, because that was one that I was gifted. But the other ones I've grown from seed. So, all right, I got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna get started. Bye, guys. Oh boy, wish me luck. Lots and lots of stuff to do. And probably only in a very short amount of time. So, this will be a project for a few days. I'll come back around and show you the pretty side. There we go. Bye.